What's going on, fellows? Anybody home? Without wasting your time with intros, outros, all the blah blah blah, we are live, straight live stream. How everybody is feeling? Be blessed. Happy New Year. All the good stuff for people who still celebrating. January is here. It's a very difficult month, but hey, you can do it, you know? You can do it. January is usually people are broke because they spend all the money on gifts and they have hard time to pay mortgage in January. But God is good all the time. Thank you for stopping by. If you are in the building, you can join me. And let's have a conversation, okay? Don't be shy. You can click on this link here. Join me for a conversation. We have zero specific topic. We have thousands of topics. Depend on you guys. Depend on the people. If you want to discuss about one topic, the show is for the people. And we want the people to lead the show and not me. That makes sense? But tonight we have some games in the FA Cup. And if you are in the building, please let me know at least how it's going your way. It's can you hear me? Can you see me? Can the music and everything? Just give me some feedbacks. That's the most important. And then say hi. Courtesy, right? Learn some courtesy. Say hi to your brothers and sisters. That's the most important. Make somebody's day. Okay. So having said all that, blah blah blah, the link been provided. Chelsea plays tomorrow against Preston. Kickoff 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Check out on your location just to make sure what time it's gonna be and what channel it's gonna be. In the US, I think it's gonna be on ESPN Plus. Okay, but you have to double check in your location. And some FA Cup games been played already, and by the time of this show, you can tell on your screen how everything is happening. Brentford are leading 1-0 against Wolves. Wolves got a red card. So Brentford are back from the dead because they're not doing good at the moment. Been losing and struggling in the league. Toney is back. Probably not today, but in the next coming days, I think they're gonna rush him back because they have a couple of players probably went to the African Cup of Nations, and I heard that Boemo is injured, so they are struggling really, Brentford. But if they win today against Wolves, it's gonna boost their confidence a little bit. And when Toney is there, he's gonna start scoring goals. Toney, 100 million price tag. If you wanna get him, I don't think any team is gonna spend that kind of money to get Toney. They will wait until summer, and he need to score goals though. He need to show people why people must pay a lot of money for him in summer. He's how old is he? He's like 28, 29, right? So let's say minimum you can still get 3 quality years from Toney in the Premier League on top, and then he's gonna start to declining like a 32, 33. In the Premier League, you're already going down because it's not the same league as others. In other leagues, Lewandowski can go until 40 and still scoring goals. But in the Premier League, because of the fight, because of how many games and everything, 32, you start really feeling it. Really, your body start asking for rest. Okay, so Brentford against Wolves, 1-0 to Brentford. Red card for Wolves. Fulham against Rotterdam, 1-0 to Fulham, and it's half time. Tottenham Hotspurs against the Burnley, still 0-0, 26th minute in the first half. First half still happening. So I'm gonna be here, my people, as long as you want me to be. But if nobody is interested and nobody is communicating or because the end of the day is for the people. So if people don't want to come and talk, and then what the point? So I can stay here for a little while, or it's gonna be a short video so other people can watch it as a video when it goes on YouTube as a video, instead of me talking to myself for 3 hours. Does that make sense? All right, so we're gonna try to go on Twitter and see what is happening over there. Transfer news, speculations, and all that, so I can give my opinion. If you want to give your opinion, you click on the link or you ask a question in the comments so we can keep this conversation going. Rafael said that if Gallagher leaving Inter Milan will be a perfect for him. Imagine Gallagher playing with Barella and Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, I think Gallagher is gonna do good everywhere. Any team really. People don't appreciate what Gallagher does. But remember the game that he was suspended when he got like 2 yellow cards, a red, and the next game how we struggled. People today, they just care about skills, about flicks, about having some good compilation videos, scoring goals. But that before you score a goal, you have to run, you have to defend, you have to give energy. And I tell you what, Gallagher this season, if we had a clinical guy in front, he was gonna have at least 5 assists. And he been also unlucky, hit the post a few times from his traditional long range shot that always good. He been unlucky, and we've been very poor in front. But the same statistics, if Gallagher was Barella, right? Gallagher names was Barella or Galadino da Silva, the same people who are criticizing him today were going to say, pay whatever it takes, break the bank, bring Galadino at Chelsea Football Club. But nobody is a prophet in his own land. That is what Chelsea Academy and English players are suffering from, that kind of discrimination of being a local boy, So they are suffering from that mindset and the stereotype. But if Gallagher was from another country, a different name, the narrative was going to be completely different. The guy is leading in 5 big leagues in Europe. Every statistics for a midfielder. He's leading in tackles, ball recovered, passing the final third, everything, speed, run, everything he's leading. But for some reason, he's the problem, and then he needs to be solved. Tells you everything you want to know about the Chelsea community and about the discrimination in the community, So Gallagher, the day that Gallagher will leave, and you see how open Chelsea are, and that day people will see what Gallagher is really about. He is perfect for Simeone Inzaghi in particular. I see it, and I got your point. But what I'm saying is people like Gallagher are dreams for every single team in the world. You put them in the team, he's gonna fit like a glove, and he's gonna offer you something that you don't have. I don't watch Inzaghi that much at Inter. I watch Milan a lot because Milan got Christian Pulisic. They got like two guys from my national team, Christian Pulisic and Yunus Musa. You know, they play there, and also a lot of Chelsea ex-players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Olivier Giroud, you know, Christian Pulisic, Tomori, people like that. So I tend to watch more what Milan are doing than Inter Milan. But I got your point. He's gonna do good over there. Gallagher is a skillful. I'm sick of that run skill narrative. Yeah, that's the problem. People just they copy one particular narrative just to make themselves feel good. You know, you copy what is supporting your agenda, right? If you don't like a player or you hate certain people, you know, you discriminate certain people, anything that will give you ammunition to hate that person, you're gonna agree with it, even if it's fake. Like, nobody wanna use Gallagher's statistics to justify anything. Like, when it comes to other players, they're gonna find all kind of statistics that back their opinions. But for the guy that they don't like, they just don't want to talk about statistics anymore. It's all about, oh, he just run like a headless chicken, doesn't do anything. No dribbles, no nothing, and no goals, no assist. You can only assist if somebody scores. And all the caviar, like we say in France, that he been offering to Jackson to just kite or off target. If we had a clinical guy there, and then the narrative is going to be different. The run is just a way of people to sabotage him because they don't like him to begin with. No matter what Gallagher can do today, there are people who just don't like it. Like, they don't want to even hear. They hate you just for you mentioning him. They block you, they unsubscribe because why? How the hell are you supporting this local boy? We don't feel represented. He's not one of us, and he's pretending to be such and such. They make stupid and evil theories just to back their evil mind towards certain people. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. It's just stupid, really. Don't get me wrong, I don't like his form, but Gallagher is talented and can become good. You don't get me wrong, you don't like his form? What form? What is your definition of form? I don't like his form, but Gallagher is talented and can become good. So for you, according to you, he's not good, right? Because you say he's gonna become good. That is your theory, bro. That is your view, and I respect that. I still respect when you were selling me Manuel Ugarte. Ugarte is the worst PSG signing this season. He's benched by a 17 years old. And don't ask me how I know it, because I watch every single game, and I do watch along for every single game of PSG. In this channel or in other French channel, you're gonna find me speaking French with my other people in French channels. All right. So every single game of PSG, I watch it because my entire house, that is my city, that is my home. So I don't miss any game, right? And I watch all the fans' TV over there. The guy, I know he's still young, will improve, but he's having a nightmare. I don't know if like change of country, new language, new food, new weather, something is going on. Something is terribly wrong with Manuel Ugarte. But I'm not saying that he's gonna be that way, because I believe in progress. Like, you can start very poorly and you finish stronger. Okay, you're gonna be world class. It doesn't mean that you have to be 100% every single season, every single game. But so far, Ugarte been horrendous, like horrible. Like, he can't even progress the ball. All what he does is like putting some rush tackles, right? I've seen even the same kind of tackles from Moises Caicedo. Those rush tackle from behind, like, it's not even well timed, and he's trying too hard. He's just trying too hard. So for people who say that Ugarte was the second coming of Jesus Christ, and if we sign him, everything is gonna be fixed immediately, and we're gonna win every single trophy, and pay 1 billion to get him because that is a bargain, he's the best in the world. Think again. I don't really buy into the narrative and bandwagon on social media, because we've seen it at Chelsea Football Club so many times. People sell us certain players, but when they come to Chelsea, they flop. Bakayoko, we had the dream team from Monaco, Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, so many of them. You know what Chelsea went to get? They got Bakayoko. And back then, I didn't have any channel yet, but everybody said how Bakayoko was better than Matic, how he was going to be his like Fabregas and Matic and Makelele combined in one person. What kind of narrative I didn't see on social media? What happened to Bakayoko today? The rest is history. Everything, including even Enzo Fernandez, I still believe he's like 22 years old. He's still a kid in football terms, right? Give him time, he's going to improve. But so far, are you going to tell me that he's better than Jorginho? Are you going to tell me that he's better than Gallagher or Mason Mount or anything, or Fabregas? But when people sold us Enzo Fernandez, it was like, we have to do everything in our power. Break the bank. So many people pretending to know him since when he was in Brazil. Okay? I knew him when he was playing for River Plate or whatever club there, not even in Brazil, Argentina. I know him since when he was a baby. I know his high school. I've been watching this guy clearly. Hello, you didn't say anything before we are linked with the player, but all of a sudden everybody knew him since when he was in Argentina, and everything he has done, and his high school teacher and his tea lady, they know everything. I'm like, stop lying, because we all jumped on social media, YouTube, to watch highlight when we are linked with somebody. Nobody been like watching somebody, following every single step, waking up 2 o'clock in the morning to watch Argentina League and doing scouting for Chelsea. People need to stop lying, because those are just big lies. Just admit it. We heard a name, like today we might be linked with somebody from Italy, from Spain, that we never heard of. Never, ever before. And you will see in the next 10 minutes, everybody knew him for some reason, right? Everybody knew him, been watching him. If you look at the Girona number 9 that we are linked with, now everybody pretend that they knew him. Even the guy from Sporting Lisbon. He was last year in the championship in England. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody knew him. Nobody pushed him. But after 4 months that he moved from the championship in England to Sporting Lisbon, all of a sudden everybody knew him, and we have to break the bank and pay whatever it takes to get, because he is the missing piece. So I don't really believe on those narrative and copy paste bandwagon on social media. If we sign somebody, it's okay. I will definitely support you 100%, but I'm not gonna expect that you come and hit the ground running. If you do it, it's a bonus. But if it doesn't work out, I'm not surprised. That's the way it is with me at the moment. Okay, so forget the stat. Football ability is what matters, and Gallagher has talent. He's just raw. I don't know if he's raw, man. I think Gallagher is one of the few people who already are getting into that stage of having end product. Raw in what terms? Can you be like more specific? Raw in what term? He got the end product because he's delivering. You are tackling, you are defending, you are attacking, you are scoring penalties, of course, and hitting the bar, passing the ball one-on-one, and nobody scores. I think you are not raw anymore. Gallagher is he's just living with the same stereotype, like I just told you. It's just like, oh, you are a black guy, you can't swim. You know, there are certain things, there are certain rules in every community, and when it comes to sport and social media, we know that nothing good can come from Cobham. So the mind is already set. Oh, they wanna show off people that the team belongs to them. So we have to hate them. So how dare are you to support them? So the mind is already set. Somebody from Cobham can do 99% of good things. Just 1%, one mistake is gonna bring more hate to him, and they're gonna forget the 99% of good things. But when it comes to those foreigners that come on big money, people just need 1% of something, one dribble, one nutmeg to somebody, and people are gonna make compilation of that action to show that this is it. You know, we got away with this. This is a bargain and all that. But somebody like Gallagher, he's always, oh no, you have to do more. Oh, why you didn't do this? Oh, I've seen Mason Mount scoring a hat trick against Norwich, but it was only Norwich, right? Looks like Norwich is not in the Premier League. No matter what they do, not good enough. Somebody else scored it. Oh man, masterclass. You have to apologize. Everybody that criticized him need to apologize. But somebody from Cobham, he can't do any good. It's always on probation. It's always red flag. Oh, you scored, but let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Okay, people just waiting for the moment them to fail so they can say, I told you so. You see, this is what I'm talking about. But brother, you forgot 99.9999999% of good things. You just copy one so-called bad things that he did. Brentford are very crap at the moment, people. I can't believe this. I can't believe what is happening. They just conceded a goal and they are playing 10 against 11. Brentford, they need to be careful, really. This is not the league, of course. This is the FA Cup, but you know, overall, I'm talking about their poor form in every competition this season. And they're going to suffer even more because they have a couple of players went to the African Cup of Nations. I don't know if somebody else went to the Asian Cup. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Ivan Toney is going to be ready like in a couple of weeks from now. So, it's going to be very, very tough for them. All right. What do you say? I mean, Gallagher current form, bro. I really like him, but he's not good enough. Wow. What do you mean by that? So if Gallagher is not good enough, who is good enough in that team? Tell me one player that is good enough. I think Gallagher been above and beyond everybody this season. I don't know what you mean, but you still have that mindset that I just was explaining very clearly here. Ugarte has been in rubbish form, but I do believe he is talented. He's still settling in. That's what I said. Like, just because I criticize somebody today doesn't mean that he's not gonna be good tomorrow. I'm not one of those people that will watch a player one time and you have a bad game or you miss a chance. Say, oh, you are crap. You are not a Chelsea level. Leave my club, blah, 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 blah. I don't do that. And I said it clearly. Ugarte is having a season to forget. So far, he's been like the worst PSG player but you have to take to consideration even the flipping Kolomwani in Germany. He was the king apparently, but he went to PSG. He can't even score a freaking goal, even an empty goal. If you think Jackson is worse, watch Kolomwani. If you watch Kolomwani with PSG, bro, you're gonna protect Jackson. You're gonna say no. Jackson is the new Maradona or something. That comparing their level, but you know how Jackson is giving us heart attack every single game, right? Watch Kolomwani, bro. Awful. And they have Gonzalo Ramos also not doing good. You know, that is also another new signing. So when I see it, I'm like, yeah, it's not like himself. It's many, new players are having hard time at PSG. And I believe that in the future, he's going to be world class, Ugarte. But I just don't believe on those people who sold us and who sell us, like they are like God, basically, making all the prediction and saying, yeah, this is it. This is the missing piece. He's better than anybody on earth. We have to break the bank, blah, blah. I don't believe on those things. You have to do it on the pitch before I give you any kind of credit. Do it. Just show us what you can do before we start jumping. And most of the people who are expert on Twitter, they are not watching them like for 90 minutes. They just jumped on social media like anybody else, the way I do, like that Dragusan guy that Tottenham Hotspurs wanna sign. I never heard of him, and then I was, oh, Dragusan. Oh, let me double check. I went on social media. I went on RB, FB Ref. Check on some statistics, do some comparison. Check on his injury record. Check on, every aspect of his statistics, and oh wow, I see why Ange Postecoglou want him. Oh, I never heard of him. I don't know him. So I'm not gonna come and pretend, oh, I've been watching Serie A and this guy is the next coming of Jesus. No, I don't do that. Just be honest. Say, oh wow, what I see, based on this and that. It's my work with the Pochettino system or Ange Postecoglou system or Mourinho system. That's all you can say. But selling us like, this is it. If you don't get him, Chelsea are in trouble. If you get him, everything is fixed. Chelsea are going to win every single competition in the world because of one single person. So exaggeration on social media is what I don't like. Like, let's be honest. And there is Barco, right? There is a young man from Argentina. He's a left back. He's got amazing compilation videos. He can dribble past like 10 people without, Maradona, Messi, whatever you call him. He's a left back. Now, I heard that Chelsea wanted him, and then PSG wanted him, Manchester City wanted him. As per usual, that is the agent job to try to sell his client by linking him with everybody under the sun. And then all of a sudden today some news came from Argentina that Brighton actually are pushing very hard, and he got a 10 million release clause. That is cheap compared to the price that Chelsea paid for, I think, Santos for 20 million. Casadei for 15 million and all that. That's cheaper than what we've been paying for 19, 17 years old, right? So let me make my point. So that Barco guy, you can see him. He's very good on social media. He's good on YouTube compilation, dribbles and all that. But football is not about those skills. Football is about the package of everything, right? There's a reason why teams are not very sure to rush and get him. And I saw some people on social media today like, oh my goodness, don't make that mistake, Chelsea. If you don't buy this guy, I'm not going to forgive you ever, because this is the worst decision you ever made. You have to break the bank. Just go and get him, because he is the solution. Exactly what we want now. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, bro. He's good. You can see him. He's good. All right? But being good in Argentina or in another team doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to do good at Chelsea Football Club. At Chelsea Football Club, owners, sporting directors, the board, fans, we don't give them a chance. Because believe me, he's not going to be doing those dribbles in the Premier League, because you don't have space to do it. You're going to find it difficult. You're going to deal with the most skillful players on the planet, the best players on the planet trying to stop you. You're not going to be able to do those tippy-tappy football in the Premier League. So the same people who want Chelsea to break the bank and bring somebody today are the same people after just one game or 10 minutes they're going to go, oh, Barco, look at him. Oh, he's crap. The same people will start insulting him and demanding him to go. Why can't you just give him a chance? Why can't you just understand that there is, you need time. Anything in life, you need time. If you want to be successful in anything, you have to be patient. Give them time. Look at Andrey Santos. When he was in Brazil, he was playing every single week. Week in, week out. The kid growing, improving is like awesome. Came to Chelsea, you can't even give him a freaking minute, and you sent him on loan at Nottingham Forest. So the hype, remember the hype, right? Wow, this is the Brazilian next coming of whatever. He comes to Chelsea, owners, sporting directors, coaches, fans, they don't want to give him a chance. So what's the point of getting the hype every single window, bringing youngsters, and don't give them a chance? So Chelsea is a weird club, really. So I would even prefer that Barco guy to go to Leicester, to go to Borussia Dortmund, go to whatever team that allow the young men to play football regardless of your age. They don't care. They're going to give you time. Okay? Brighton, Brentford, go to those so-called small teams. Develop your game. And when you are ready, you can move to a bigger club. So I'm kind of happy. I'm sick and tired of Chelsea ruining young men careers. So many of them will ruin their careers. Even Oscar didn't develop to the level that he was going to develop, because when Mourinho came, it was all defending, instead of letting him do what he does best. Let a flair player do the flair things. There are certain players that you have to allow them to be themselves. Don't force them to be somebody else. Allow Neymar to cook. Don't push him to defend. Sometimes let him cook. But at Chelsea, we don't give them a chance. First of all, we're going to send you on stupid loans 1,000 times. It kills your confidence. They are changing you positions all the time. Today you are left back. Tomorrow you are right back. The next morning you are a number 9. You are a center back. Kennedy found himself as a left back. Can you believe it? Kennedy was number 10 or right winger when he was in Brazil. He was in the national team. He was scoring goals for fun. He came to Chelsea. 1,000 loans later, Benitez changed his positions. He found himself as a left back. How the hell this attacking minding, goal-scoring machine Kennedy found himself as a left back. Tell me how. It's a Chelsea thing. So man, I can talk about this over and over again because they're just making me mad. Like Chelsea just killing me. The way they destroy people's career, it just beyond me, man. Oh, Tobbs, long time no see, my brother. Nice to see you again. It's been the manager who not playing these talented youngsters. We even used to drop Joao Felix, and we still drop Madueke. Yeah, tell me about it. Even the manager, listen. Even Pochettino, when we signed Pochettino, I didn't want him at Chelsea, but at some point I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I started making theories. I'm like, Pochettino is gonna give the youngsters a chance. I'm happy because the youngsters are gonna have time to play. How many of them he's giving a chance? He's afraid of playing them. Playing the same players who are making him lose games. He doesn't want to take any risk. And I don't know what's going on here. Nice to see you, Tob. Long time. Jackson might come good. Yes, for me, Michael Jackson, the way you call him, Mr. Aziz, Michael Jackson, after the African Cup of Nations, he's going to go to the village, right? He's going to see his grandparents and talk to them. Give them some wine, they drink together, they bless him. When he comes back, bro, sky is the limit. But all the jokes aside, I think Nicholas Jackson is gonna score 15 goals this season. 15 goals. That's what I said at the beginning when I did my season preview. I said Jackson 15 goals. So far he got like 8 goals, bro. So 15 is not that long. He's going to be out for 1 month. When he comes back, it's going to be a lot of games coming fast. And then he's going to score. And Jackson, if you take away the missed opportunities, the clear chances that he's missing, if you look at the package, the overall performance of a player, he's a very good player, bro. Jackson is very good. He's very physical. He's a very no-nonsense kind of guy. He can get even head-to-head with you and give you a word, give you a piece of his mind. Jackson is from the street. He's from the neighborhood, bro. He played in ground that gets stoned, hive stone, barefoot. He's playing football, so he knows how to play football. Give him time. If Chelsea can get a proper number 9 to play with Jackson, you will see Jackson score even more goals and participate to the goal even more. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not sure. I don't want to see like Lautaro Martinez at Chelsea, because I think Lautaro is not a target man. He's a second striker, a shadow striker, right? And we have so many of them at Chelsea. The way they are not performing because we don't have that Lukaku target man in front of them. We don't have the Drogba target man, the Costa kind of target man playing with them. But if we get that man, you will see that he's going to free everybody. Christopher Nkunku. Christo can do the Lautaro Martinez role at Chelsea. Cole Palmer, he can do the Martinez at Chelsea. Even Gallagher can do the Martinez at Chelsea. If we can just find a clinical target man there. Mark my word. Because I don't want to see so many players with the same profile. They are all short. They can't score with their head. They are just good players in general. And they have more freedom when the responsibility is away from them. Nobody expects them to score. And then that is exactly the moment they're gonna score. So we have to check on profile. Now Chelsea need a bully. A bully in the box. That's it. All right, let me go back and read from. All right, Rafael, thank you for participating to the show. Even Darwin Núñez is talented despite his pathetic form. Yeah, there are so many talents that also need time to adapt. I think Jackson is talented. Wait when he gets polished. Yeah, he needs to be polished. And we have to be also patient. Even me, I criticize him a lot. Sometimes I say that he was wearing like Timberlands. Okay, I criticize him, but it's not the reason why I'm gonna go out. Get out my club. You are flop. Get out. You're gonna do it. No, I don't do that. But I criticize you fairly. And when I'm angry, and we created 10 chances and you missed all of them, I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna say stuff in that particular moment. It doesn't mean that I want you out. I still believe that there is something in you, and it's just lacking something. You have to show it, and it's gonna happen. Trust him, support him. It's gonna happen one day. But critics is okay. I just don't like the critics that you get on people's families, people's kids, say this and that. No, my friend. I'm not those kind of people. Tobbs, you made me smile in the thank you, making the world better pleasant soon. Osimhen will be a Chelsea Nigeria legend. Thank you, man. That very very kind of you. Very kind word from my brother Tobbs. Chelsea will be great in season 2024-2025 season. Chelsea will be great. I even believe that Chelsea will be great second part of the season. Like from now on, I think we're gonna get better. We're not gonna be losing some stupid goals or some stupid games. Petrovic need to be in goal because he's no nonsense goalkeeper. He knows his limit. He's not like Alisson Becker where he can pin a pass and have an assist to Mo Salah, but he just does. He's very efficient. If he has to kick it long, he kicks it long. Even if he need to pass it short, he does it safely without putting us under pressure like Robert Sanchez. So we have Petrovic. I hope that he continues as our number one. Nkunku, he got another setback. He got a knock in training or whatever. Pochettino said that he's okay. He's going to be on the bench, but he's not 100% fit because he got another small issue, right? And we have Broja. I mean, he's missing goals, but remember the boy was out of the team for 1 season. 1 year he was out. So somebody who is coming from an ACL injury, I can give you the benefit of the doubt for a little while. We have some very, very good players. It's just not clicking yet, in my opinion. I think in January all I wanted to see is a proper target man, number 9. But it's gonna be almost impossible for us to go for, Osimhen or Boniface or somebody like that in January. But I believe that Nkunku is gonna add some goals. Jackson's, when he comes back, he's gonna score some goals. Broja is gonna score some goals, and we're gonna have goals from everywhere. Datro Fofana been recalled by Chelsea, but he's going on loan straight to Sevilla, if I'm not mistaken. But if we can keep him, I'm not gonna be mad at that. But you keep somebody, and you have to think about giving him a chance to play. I'm not saying that to give him the number 1 spot, but rotation needed, competition for places. Give somebody 30 minutes, give somebody 45 minutes, just to keep them happy and keep the group healthy. But when you only choose a certain kind of players that are flopping every game, that is no good. Make some changes, rotate the team. We can deal with it. If we keep Andrew Santos, and we keep Datro, Fofana in the team, I'll be happy. But I'll be happy only if I see them given a chance to play. If Pochettino is a kind of manager that don't like a big squad. He always says it in press conferences almost every day. He doesn't believe in big squad. But the problem here is Chelsea are injury FC. Look at Ogochukwu, gone. Reece James, gone. Chile, he's been struggling. I don't know how many months he's been out. Fofana, Wesley, he's going to be out probably for the rest of the season. So we are injury FC. Even if you don't like a big squad, sometimes you have just to adjust it. And Pochettino is one of those people that got some kind of mindset on a group of individuals, and other players, no matter how good they are, he just don't care. Soon Nkunku and Cole Palmer are gonna be linking up. Madueke and Jackson Sterling playing as a team. Yeah. I feel confident, you know. I'm very confident about this season. I think in February we're gonna win the Carabao Cup, and we're gonna push very hard for the FA Cup. We have a chance. Anybody got a chance. Everybody got a chance in the FA Cup, no matter what. Arsenal and Liverpool, one of them is going to be out of the competition on Sunday. I think the game is going to be on Sunday or something. So you have one giant already out of the way. And the next round, you're going to have another giant out. So you might find yourself after a few games in the semi-final of the FA Cup. And I think the more the season is advancing, the better Chelsea are gonna get. So just keep faith. I think this season could be a season that will surprise many people. Right? We're gonna surprise many people. And Madueke is hungry. The brother is hungry. He wanna show people that he can do it. So Noni Madueke is very, very good. Brentford and Wolves, I think this game is going to go to penalties or something. Fulham still leading 1-0 against Rotterdam. Tottenham Hotspurs and Burnley still 0-0. Everything is on your screen right now. I was just reading some comment from my brothers. Okay. Let me now go and talk about transfer and speculations on social media and all the good stuff. Let's go. This is my page, social media. Oh, what is that? Is this one? All right. So. You can still join us. You can still join me. I'm still here for a few minutes. You see this. The way I like it is when people ask questions and give me something to talk about instead of me talking about what I feel like. You know. So you have the link on your screen now that you can click and join me if you have time. Of course, if you don't have time, it's not a big deal. Tomorrow I'll be here. I think I will do the pre-game show. So before the Chelsea game, I'll be there for a couple hours in advance just to talk with you, because I can't do a watch along because I have people in my house. It's people still on vacation now, so the house is full. So I'm gonna have to watch the game with them. But I'll be there before the game for the pre-game show. You have the chance to call and have your say. Let me check on what is happening on social media. Don't forget to follow me, and I'll follow you back just like I do with everybody else. All right, so this is it. This is me here. And you see, Aziz said the same thing. And you see, I posted on social media, on Twitter. I tweeted like hours ago saying that 15 goals for Jackson this season won't be bad. Contrary to the narrative, he does more than just scoring goals. Hope he has a great AFCON with Senegal. Yeah, I still really believe in Jackson. We didn't spend 100 million on him. He cost us like 35 million in that region. It was it was about 30 million euros or something. But Chelsea paid more money so they can have like a structure to pay over the years instead of paying like the release clause. So I'm happy with Jackson so far. Not happy about him missing those. How can you miss those, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Like sometimes you feel like destroying your TV because of Jackson. And don't forget that I always make some videos in different channels, GFC, Green Turf, and all that. So just made a video about the transfer roundup, and I think this video is on the GFC YouTube channel, so go check out. You won't be disappointed of my analysis. You know, sometimes people just want to hear what they want to hear. They want you to tell them that we are signing Osimhen tomorrow and everything is done and blah blah blah. But I don't want to mislead you. I don't want to I don't want to lie to you, because I know if you do that, that's how you become successful and people follow you a lot, because you're telling them what they want to hear. But at the end of the day, lies are not allowed in my faith. I don't lie, and I'm not going to manipulate people for views. And the same people, they're going to get manipulated today, and tomorrow the same guy is manipulating them, throwing some fake news out there. They follow them, they continue loving them. The more they lie, the bigger the lie is, the more successful you are. So that is the new generation that we are living in, the world that we are living in, because that people want to hear crap. When Chelsea are going to bring the all-white kit in the team, do you think that we should go back to the all-white kit? Look at John Terry, Frank Lampard, and all that. When we used to have like Fly Emirates as a sponsor, and you have Umbro or Umbro, depending on how you pronounce it. Yeah, we used to have some very cool kits, all-white kit. What do you think about it? Been a while, a long time since we had the all-white. I remember that we have some kind of white mixed with some ribbon or some strips here and there, but all white kit it's been for a long time, long time. And this is advice from Donald Trump here. Fake news, phony, fake. Fabrizio Romano actually had some issues with one of the guys on social media, where he made up some stories. He said Victor Osimhen is going to agree personal terms and sign a pre-agreement contract with Chelsea so he can move in summer. And he said the news is from Fabrizio Romano on YouTube. Fabrizio came out to say, hey, I never said it. You are lying. This is phony. This is fake news. So you will see those kind of posts are the posts that will get views and will get amen and hallelujah, because the kids today don't think outside the box. They just copy what somebody else said without even checking. It's easy for you to probably click on Fabrizio Romano YouTube and see if really he said that. But nobody want to check, because that is going to take you even more time to check. You just have to copy and paste and continue the speculation, and you feel good because apparently Osimhen is going to sign for Chelsea already. You see, manipulation, evil is what social media is all about. They want to hear that. Okay, I've been talking about Chelsea a lot, but what I like to do in this channel is to talk about football. Alright? Talk about other teams. Mikhailo Mudryk, happy birthday today. He's 23 years old. Sky is the limit. The guy works very hard. I think he's going to make it a Chelsea Football Club. Don't give up. Don't give up. He's still raw talent. But Micha is going to the very top. Give him time. Support him. FA Cup tomorrow between Chelsea and Preston North End. Be there. I'll be there a couple hours before the game. We're going to have another show. Chelsea needs to win this game, and convincingly. I've already made my match preview. I think Chelsea to win 3-0 at Stamford Bridge, but you never know, bro. You never know with this Chelsea team what you're gonna get. But tomorrow needs to be convincing. We can't put us under a lot of pressure all the time. Some games need to be easy games, right? You beat them convincingly and you move. I don't remember when was an easy game for Chelsea. Easy in terms of you are winning comfortably and you're not afraid of conceding 2 goals the last 5 minutes. You know, it's always something that Pochettino is going to do, a sub that is going to destroy the entire team, a mistake from somebody that is going to bring the other team to the game. It's always something with this team. We can't close the shop early. We can't see the game out. And that is the problem we have, why many youngsters are not getting enough playing time, because we don't score goals and we don't close the shop. You know what I mean? Close the shop, man. You're winning 3-0, 10 minutes to go. You're still afraid because you don't know what Badiashile is going to do, or Levi Cole mistake that will bring the other team back to the game. They score 1 goal, you start panicking. They score a second goal, they panic even higher, and we start defending. We're not doing anything anymore. We sit back and we start defending and fighting for our lives. But if we have a very relaxed game, right, where you're winning and you feel confident that, oh, the game is over, man. And then you can bring some of the youngsters, introduce them to the team. David Washington, bring him in the team. You know, Alfie, bring him in the team. I even said that Alfie needs to start tomorrow. But it looks like Mr. Pochettino is not going to listen to me, because he said that I'm going to take this game seriously and it's not going to be a lot of changes. He had really a big squad. He had making changes, Pochettino. That's how he is. Anyways, let's now jump into other things. Let's go to Fabrizio first, right? Fabrizio Romano, he's the king of Here We Go. What you saying, Mr. Fabrizio? Kylian Tierney. Remember him? He's playing for Sociedad at the moment, right? He's in Spain on loan from Arsenal. Kylian Tierney on Arsenal, to recall him from Sociedad loan. Several people have asked me about this, but the answer is no. I'm definitely staying here in January. Okay. So Tierney is he's a very good player. At some point, it was discussion about him being Chelsea, being Arsenal captain. But because of his injuries, he can't stay fit. And when you are not fit, you can't really do anything about it. And Arsenal had to loan him out. And many people have been saying that he needs to be recalled because Zinchenko is not that good. Tamiyasu can play from the right and from the left sometimes, but he's going to the Asian Cup and he's also injured. He's not like 100% fit. So they bought Julian Timber, to be that versatile player who can play as a center back, who can also play as a full back, but he got injured very early in the season, ACL injury, and probably we're not gonna see him this season. And Kieran Trippier wanna stay there. Why would you move back to Arsenal? You're playing the Champions League. You're having the time of your life. You have a good weather in Spain instead of cold weather in England. Life is good for him. Let him play until the end of the season and see what Arsenal are gonna do. Are they gonna sell him or they're gonna bring him back? That is another question. What is going on with this guy here, Radu Drakusen, right? So this guy, his price tag is 30 million. But I think Daniel Levy is Daniel Levy or Levy? I think it's Levy, right? Daniel Levy. So Daniel Levy is the president of Tottenham Hotspurs, right? And he likes to get cheap deals, cheap steak. He loves to wait and manipulate the deals and all the time. If they don't rush with this deal and somebody jump to the opportunity and get him, nobody to blame. 30 million, but they wanna pay like a 25 million. So we know that Tottenham got some injury issues now. They need really somebody, a center back, a defender. They need somebody. But it looks like Daniel Levy is taking time for no reason. Get the deal done, close the shop, 30 million, boom, boom, boom. That's it. So Girona president, Mr. Zagrillo, said that, what he said, Radu is a top player and top guy, but we will make our final choice. We don't need to sell anyone. We will make our decision, but we won't be forced by anyone. So just like I said, Tottenham are trying ready to get him cheap. And Genoa is not even Girona. Genoa, that is a PR language right there. They're not going to come out and say, we need money, we need to sell, right? They're going to say, okay, you pay the money or you get out of here because we don't need to sell. We have our money. We love our player. This is a way to keep your player value high, to keep you in control of the situation. It doesn't mean necessarily that they don't need money or they don't want to sell him, but that language is kind of, I'm in control, I'm the boss. You're not gonna tell me what price my player is gonna go. I dictate my price. You pay, you take the player. You don't pay, just go. But they know that at the end, if the buying team really need the player, they're gonna have to pay the money. So this is just negotiation tactics from the owners. So Dragusin to Tottenham Hotspurs. I think everything is getting closer and closer. Postecoglou on Betancourt as a Spurs captain tonight. It is a reward for him. He has been through a lot this last 18 months. Betancourt he's the guy who got an ACL injury, right? He's been injured a lot. So he's the captain today. I don't even know what is the score so far for that game, but let me just talk about transfer and I'll go back to the FA Cup and I will try to conclude the deal. Eric Dyer, remember him? Eric Diarrhea. That is the name that Tottenham Hotspurs fans call him. Eric Diarrhea. He's not in the Tottenham squad tonight because Bayern Munich, Thomas Tuchel want him, but I think Ken influence is kind of pushing this deal. Harry Kane is the agent. He would like to have this brother in Germany, but he's not even playing a lot of games with Tottenham Hotspurs there. He been error prone. Yeah, some of the mistakes that he makes, it's just like, oh my goodness me, what are you doing, brother? So he's moving to Germany, and that means Trevor Chalobah is not going to be moving to Bayern Munich anymore. They got a cheap option. Again from Fabrizio Romano, Marcos Leonardo. He just signed a contract with Benfica. His release clause is gonna be like 150 million because they know Todd Boehly. When he wants somebody, he's gonna come and pay your release clause. Enzo Fernandez, for example, Moises Caicedo. So, yeah, they bought him for 18. How much? 18 million from Santos, because Santos are going to the championship, second division for the first time ever. Santos relegated in Brazil. So they are selling pretty much everybody over there. And they got a good player. He's a good number 9. He's going to develop. And I'm not going to be surprised to see him next season in another team in Europe, because that's what Benfica does. They buy players. They give them playing time. They develop them a little bit for 6 months. And then they sell them. And Santos are going to have 10% values if they sell him to another team. All right, Todd Boehly is watching, and he might be buying him in June or July for 150 million. Who knows? So we already discussed about this Dracusen guy. Fabrizio Romano understands that Tottenham Hotspurs have made new contact with Genoa for Radu, blah blah blah. Get it done. Negotiations still ongoing and expected to continue over the weekend. Personal terms remain agreed with Spurs. Genoa insists 30 million guarantee fee. Formal official bid expected soon. Alright, let's wait and see what is going to happen on this one. Trevor Chalobah, remember? Sources guarantee Chalobah is not part of Bayern list for the January transfer window, despite recent new links. As things stand, because things can change in football. Bayern wanted Chalobah in August, but now there are different clubs in the race. I want to see Trev play football week in and week out. I think he's a very good player, but he's suffering from the same bias, Cobham bias, from the managers, from the owners, from the fans online, and all that. He's suffering. It's not easy to be an English player from Cobham. It's not easy at all. You're not treated equally. You have to be 100%. You have to be literally a perfect player to get any kind of credit. Anything that you do is not good enough. Let's move on. Arteta, Mikel Arteta. What you saying, bro? Arsenal on new left back. And a quote from Arteta here. We are open in the transfer market, but again, the emphasis is on making the most out of the players that we have. So basically he's saying, it's possible, but we have players that we can improve. And he believes that he can still get something out of those players. So he says, we will work together with the club to understand whether there are any possibilities and if we have any good options. also, I think they are struggling with financial fair play. Mikel Arteta been spending a lot of money. He spent really a lot of money on players that they don't really do good. Sambi Lukonga, remember him? Pablo Vieira. Now they went for David Raya. I don't really believe that they needed somebody like Raya when you have Ramsdale, but that is another 30 million spent over there. They got Timber, very good choice, but ACL injury immediately. Kai Havertz, I don't know if he's the solution because they need a target man, proper number 9. So he spent a lot of money on probably the players that he didn't really need. So now you have to sell in order to buy. And to get a new striker, to get a good striker on the market right now, Toney, 100 million. They won't pay that kind of money, Arsenal, you know. So they've been linked also with Vlahovic, but also Vlahovic, Juventus say, oh, we don't, he's not for sale, he's our player, we love him, blah, 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 blah. But that is a PR language. They're not going to tell you, oh, yeah, we want to sell our player. No, they have to be in control, some kind of control. So Vlahovic, he rejected Arsenal a few years ago and moved to Juventus. Juventus don't want him anymore because of his medical issues and because he's not scoring as many goals. He's not that clinical guy. So let's wait and see what's going to happen to Arsenal. But if I was an Arsenal fan and I have to make just one signing in January, I think it's going to be that number 9. Because at a position you can cope with it. Arsenal got the ball. They create chances, but they don't score. Sounds familiar? Sounds like Chelsea, right? But Arsenal are way better than Chelsea though. But I'm just giving you an example. They were scoring for fun at the beginning of the season, but for a while now, for the last five games, the goals just disappeared. And it looks like everybody knows how to play against Arsenal. And that's why they need a different profile so they can score goals, you know. Target man, even Pep Guardiola is using target man at the moment. Okay, what else, my people? Slowly and surely I'm gonna have to leave at some point because I get my energy from you guys. If you comment and if you call, it gives me more energy. But if you don't call, and then what the point? Or you don't comment, you don't ask questions, and then the show is gonna be very short. All right, I'm just reading some transfer news on the market. Don't forget that you can click on the link and call us. You are welcomed here. This is your house. Anyways, what is happening with the Carabao Cup? Not Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. Let's double check. FA Cup. Okay, so let's double check what is happening with FA Cup. It's not updated yet. It's not updated yet, people, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Or if you know the result, it's your chance now to let us know. Wolves, Joao Gomes, get a red card, as you can tell. Let me go back to the flash thing. So 77 minutes between Tottenham Hotspurs and Burnley, 0-0 so far. Fulham are qualified, I think. Brentford also are qualified, I think, because they went through penalties, right? Yeah. Because it was 1-1, so. Very interesting indeed. Let me go back to transfer news. I don't know why this is not. It's locked. My page here is not responding, so. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, Tottenham Hotspurs just scored 1-0 against Burnley. 1-0 to the Tottenhams. 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspurs, people. The Hotspurs just scored. All right, let's go back to transfer and see if there is any particular news that we have to discuss before we leave. 13 minutes ago, there were some report from Plenty Goal. Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund are yet to reach a final agreement on Jadon Sancho loan. The German club don't want any option to buy, as it's not financially feasible for them. Oh, so I see. Basically, Manchester United want to include an option to buy, but Borussia Dortmund won't be able to pay Jadon Sancho 350k a week. United wanna get some money out of Sancho, but his salary is going to be a problem, really a problem, unless if they can find a common ground with Jadon Sancho, pay him a certain amount of money and let him go, cancel his contract or something, because I don't see any team that will pay 350k a week, and I don't think Jadon Sancho is ready to leave the money on the table. You pay me my contract, or I will be just training with the academy and getting my money every single week. He doesn't care. He got a lot of money. Got private jet can take him to Los Angeles all the time. That is on you. Okay, he doesn't care. So that is gonna be a huge problem to get rid of Jadon Sancho. Somebody need to compromise something in order to make the deal happen. Borussia Dortmund, they don't want any kind of engagement, or you have an obligation to buy or such. No, that is too much for them. I even think that 100k a week is already too much for Borussia Dortmund. They are on the budget. They have to keep the salary very low. They get a lot of youngsters around the world. They develop them, they sell them, but the salary need to be really, really low. So even this loan, it's going to be, they're not going to pay 350k. Manchester United need to pay probably two-thirds of the salary, before even them to accepting this deal. So you are in the mud. I think like Ten Hag had been, his man management is bad. It's managing people is not only about being tough guy and you are in, you are out. Sometimes you have to compromise. I still believe that they didn't really need somebody like Anthony that they spent 80 million. You brought Anthony to create competition to Jadon Sancho. So the reason is there. It's not only about Jadon Sancho being lazy in training, or I don't believe on that. It's just because you brought your own boys and then you don't want to give a chance to somebody else, and everything that person is going to do is going to be an excuse for you not to use him. But Sancho is not a bad boy. He's not a bad player. He might be a bad boy, but bad boys will win you games. So the Sancho saga continues. Denise been sacked. Remember? You know who Denise is? Fernando Diniz. He was the Brazilian coach. They were waiting for Ancelotti. Ancelotti decided to sign a new contract with Real Madrid. Now they sacked this guy. They wasted all this time waiting. Who's going to be the Brazilian new coach? We don't know. Copa America is coming in summer, and it's going to be in the US. In my country, people, I will be going to games, watch the Copa America, watch Messi. I don't know if Neymar is going to make it, though. ACL injury, I don't know, man. Probably they have to push it very hard for him to be there. I don't think he's going to be fit enough to be there, but remember, every competition that Neymar is not there for Brazil, they end up by winning or having better results than Neymar. Some people online saying that Neymar brings a lot of attention to him instead of to the team. A lot of dancing, a lot of bling blings and all that. But I don't believe so. Somebody like Neymar is Neymar, you know. When he's on the pitch, everybody is afraid. What Neymar is gonna do next? What next for Neymar, you know? So, Denise, goodbye. And I saw some other report that Luis Felipe Scolari is going to be the new coach. It's not sure yet, but let's wait and see who is going to take Brazil to Copa America 2024 in the US. Deal done. Middlesbrough have completed the signing of Aston Villa midfielder Finn Azez. The 23-year-old has joined the club for undisclosed fee. And Chelsea to play against Middlesbrough next week. I think in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. So he might be playing against Chelsea Football Club in the next coming days. We talked already about Eric Dyer. We talked about Leonardo signing for Benfica from Santos. Bayern Munich have reached a verbal agreement with Joao Paulina over a transfer this month. The midfielder wants the move. Remember, he missed out on the move last summer, and he ended up by signing a new contract with more money, but I think they were like a gentleman agreement, or there is a release clause that we don't know, because I don't see him really signing without any kind of guarantee that he's gonna move. Bayern want you have to go there and play the Champions League. Fulham are not gonna play the Champions League anytime soon, so I think Paulina, he knows what he's doing. The contract was just to secure more money for Fulham. You know what I mean? That he signed a contract after missing out on the transfer on deadline day, Because what happened is he went to Germany. He had a photo shoot. He already agreed everything. He even had an interview with Bayern Munich TV. Everything was done. And they were waiting for the green light from Fulham. And Fulham couldn't secure anybody in his position. They were trying to sign somebody until the last minute. They couldn't sign a player to replace Palina. So they decided to call the deal off and say, no, it's not going to happen anymore. Palina was really devastated. He was so sad that he couldn't make it. But now it's a second chance for him to sign for Bayern, because sometimes this kind of situation, like you miss out on one opportunity, and then you don't have any other chance. Like they moved on and they went to another target, and nobody wants you anymore, and you find yourself stuck in a so-called small team. You know what I mean? So it was a really very tough situation for him. But this time, if he moves to Bayern to play for Tommy Tuchel, why not? Happy for him. Happy for Joao Palina. Jadon Sancho, we already discussed 1,000 times about him. Job Bellingham. Remember him? The little brother of Jude Bellingham. And apparently Newcastle United wanted him before he moved to Sunderland. I know that next summer this guy is going to be playing for a big team in the Premier League or abroad. You know, probably Borussia Dortmund or something. The problem we have with this kind of situations is you are living always in the shadow of your big brother. If you have a famous guy in the family, it's like everybody don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's, oh, you got this because you are such and such, because of your last name, because of such. So sometimes you live in the shadow of your big brother, but he's a very good football player. I've seen a few clips here and there, and he's very promising. Probably not in the level of his big brother, Jude, but he's in a very, very good level. Eden Hazard with Torgan Hazard and all the Hazards. The same, even when they signed for Chelsea, it was because of Eden Hazard. And Torgan Hazard never really made it to the next level, to the level of Eden Hazard. Everybody wanted to compare him all the time with his big brother. So you suffer that a lot in your life when you have famous people in your family. But very good player. Summer is going to be very interesting. And let's see if Sunderland are going to get the promotion, if he's going to stay with them in the Premier League, or if they don't make a promotion, he might say goodbye, see you later, because other teams want me in the Premier League, Bundesliga, Spanish La Liga, or the French League. People, I am getting closer and closer to leaving. I've been here for 1 hour 30 minutes. Mr. CS said that it's confirmed, no Neymar. Man, it's gonna be very sad if we don't have Neymar Jr. If we don't have Neymar Jr. in the Copa America, it's gonna be really, really sad. Imagine not having drama of Neymar and fake Neymar. Have you seen the video of a guy that he looks like Neymar, like 100% Neymar. He wears like him, he walks like him, he talks like him, and he goes to stadiums and people are, oh, Neymar, Neymar. He's just like signing like autographs and stuff. So we're not gonna have those kind of drama anymore. Oh man, no Neymar this summer. It's confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Okay. That is sad, and I tell you what, Brazil got some of the best kit in Copa America. Wow, it's just like sick. I can't wait to get one away or home shirt. Let me show you. I made a quick videos about that shirt. It's just sick. I think this one, you might not see it properly, but look at that. Look at the design from Nike. Oh my goodness. It's just like wrinkles. It's like stitched. It's just beautiful. I love it. Just absolutely banger. Look at that. So I zoomed it just to show you the details on this one. You might not see it properly because the screen is small, but man, it's very, very sick. Very sick away shirt for the Brazilian team. The home shirt also is good. Very, very good. And imagine not having Neymar Jr. wearing this in Copa America. Oh, the guy is very unlucky, man. He's unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Every single big tournament he has, like before the tournament, he always has like a big injury. Sometimes he recovers, sometimes he can't recover. The Copa America that they won, he wasn't there. And Brazil won. So that is the shirt from Brazil. I really love it. I can't wait to get my hand on it. Depending on what location. I think I'm gonna go in a few games like in Atlanta, Georgia, because I can drive, or Cincinnati, Ohio, if it's gonna be there. I don't know how many stadiums. I think a few stadiums been confirmed already. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, and I think also the Sophie Stadium, the Rams Stadium in Los Angeles been confirmed, and the final is gonna be in Miami, of course. Of course, that is where Messi is. That is where a lot of brothers and sisters are from South America. They live there in Florida, so it's gonna be all about Florida. It's gonna be all about Miami. It's gonna be in Miami, the final. So yeah, that's the way it is. By the way, if you wanna follow me, you can follow me on social media here. Green Turf, Twitter, TikTok. You will find some amazing stuff. Interesting stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. Do I have a question from you? No? If I have no question, and then I'm gonna try to wrap up this show and leave. I'll be back again tomorrow before the Chelsea game. I'll be there just for the pre-game show. I'm not gonna be there for the entire game because I have a lot of people. People are on vacation right now, so everybody is just kind of at home. The home is busy, so I'm not alone. But I will be there for the pre-game show, so we can comment on the lineup and all the good stuff. Let me double check if Romano gets some breaking news for us. Okay, AC Milan and Hellas Verona are preparing a document for Filippo Terracciano. Wow, Filippo Terracciano, what a name, huh? Born in 2003, Italian talent will join the club in the next days, as revealed earlier today. Medical tests will be booked soon. 5.5 million guaranteed fee for Verona. Here we go, confirmed. AC Milan are getting some deals done. We already talked about Kylian Toney. We already talked about Dracusen. We already discussed about pretty much everything here from Fabrizio Romano. Nothing else left, to be honest with you. What else? Football Twitter. Okay. When football players match their boot. Erling Haaland has won the Ons d'Or for 2023. Le Ons d'Or is a magazine in France, people. It's not the Ballon d'Or, right? But you know that those magazines and that many companies try to create their own prize so they can put themselves out there in the media. They can promote also their brand. So Le Ons d'Or is, it's not like a big Ballon d'Or or anything, but they can even bring your trophy at home. It's not like a ceremony or anything, but it's just like people choose you, who is the big, whatever, good player or the best player or whatever it is. There's always many prizes somewhere that people try to have a party and try to sell themselves. So the Ons d'Or is just like the Golden 11, basically, if you have to translate it in English. So it's another French magazine that's offering some kind of prizes. Erling Haaland got it this year. So congratulations to him for being Le Ons d'Or. Le Ons d'Or. So I'm still here for a few more minutes, people. If you have a question or you want to jump very quickly and call me, you can do so. Or if you don't have time, no problem. I will see you next time. Don't kill yourself, my friends. Don't kill yourself. Let me double check on the... Okay, so all the results are there, people, for today. Brentford qualified. They were, I think, 1-1 against Wolves, and they went to penalties. And Brentford qualified, I think. Or, I don't know, is this penalty? I didn't watch the game, I'm just assuming. Or if there is 1-1, there is a second leg if you drew the game. So I don't know yet. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how the rules are, because the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, they change rules every single season. There are some seasons that they will say they cancel the second legs, and there are some seasons they will say, oh, there is a second leg. It's always all over the place, so I don't know what's going to happen. And there are some competitions when you play for 90 minutes and it's a draw, and then you go to penalties immediately. Oh, there is a second leg. Oh, it's complicated, but I don't know what happened between Brentford and Wolves. So let me know if you know anything. Fulham beat Rotterdam 1-0, so they're qualified, I think. There's no second leg, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that in this stage of the FA Cup there is a second leg. I'm a little confused on this. What is the rules this season? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go. Tottenham Hotspurs beat Burnley 1-0. So all these games are the games that played today, Friday. And tomorrow, Saturday, we have many games. So you join us a couple hours before the game, so we can discuss about anything, really, anything football, right? It is what it is. No more comments. So I think people are tired of me. I'm going to have to leave and come back tomorrow. On your way out, please don't forget to smash that like button, my friends. Very, very important. It helps the channel a lot. When you smash that like button, it helps the channel a lot. That is the only contribution that I want from you now. So 19 hours and 30 minutes until the Chelsea game tomorrow. So you still have plenty of time to go to sleep, relax, go to work, do whatever you're gonna do, and then make it to the game tomorrow. So the weekend is already very busy. It's gonna be very busy. Go shopping, go do everything you wanna do, and then come back and join us here and let's have a conversation. Good. Thank you so much, my people. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.